Okay, so now, next question. Okay, for poor people, do they still do burial or cremation? We covered this roughly. So for poor people, do they do burial since cremation they cannot afford it? Okay, when you do a quick calculation, burial costs a little bit more, maybe $1,000 or $2,000 more. That's rough calculation, and you pull out some information from some of these websites. But the fact is this. Well, if a Christian tells you, I can't afford, really I cannot afford, then as a church, what should we do? We should give. Help. Help the person obey God. The person says, I want to obey God, I got no money. You know, I'm a widow. I have no money for a burial. But I want to obey God. Of course the church wants to help you, right? So we should help. Okay? Now, what happens if the person says, I have no money because I want to keep all this money to give to my grandchildren? There's a problem, right? Then we have to educate and help the person understand. So there are many other things like, they say, oh, you know, after X number of years, probably the government will take back the land and then my body will be taken out. Or this land only lasts for how many years of lease and all that. I don't know who's going to look after my body and all that. What do you tell the person? You just obey now. Don't worry. Later on, God will take care of it. God will take care of it. Okay? Exhume. Maybe the government says, sorry, exhume. Hey, nobody has this body. The government have to pay to bury you. Alright? So don't worry about all those things. Usually the talk about all those things, I don't know. And some say, oh, then every month, you know, there's maintenance and all that. Just obey God. Then say, don't maintain, let the grass grow. I just obey God, that's it. In fact, that's the same for my dad. You know, burial, it means that every month we have to pay a gardener to go take care of the plot of land. And I asked my sister, is it okay if we don't pay and let the grass overgrow? They say it's okay. Right? Principally it's okay. He is already in heaven. The body will rot. The body will have a glorified body later on. But we chose to do it simply because we chose to do it. Not because it would do anything to the soul. Not because it would do anything to the soul. That's it. My sister said, no, she wants to do it. I say, fine. But don't do it for the wrong reason. Alright? Don't do it, then poor dad, wow, all the grass overrun. His body won't be very comfortable, you know. Not that kind of reason. You just do it because she wants to do it out of love, you know, to have things neat. But one day if you get exhumed, you get exhumed. That's it. Okay? Are we very hard-hearted? Christians must be very biblical-hearted and biblical-minded. Do what is right. Okay? Do what is right. What do we have here? Top 5 reasons why church dropouts. What church dropouts say. Why they stop attending church. Now please remember 66% of, well, I take the American view, they are the most readily available results. They stop attending church at least a year after turning 18. So from